I'm good,
Allan,
man.
the food dude, is with us. Danny also joins us from 98.1 The Max for the last word here on Memphis Morning News. Allan, all I got to say is I hope you brought us some comfort food today.
I did. I brought you a nice breakfast quesadilla.
Yeah.
Everybody got. I went. I was sitting there thinking this morning. I was going. I was going to do this. And I was going like, no, we just need something, as Ditch just said, very chilled. So that little breakfast quesadilla there.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of those foods that once somebody shows you how easy it is to make a quesadilla.
Quesadillas, can you mess up a quesadilla? It's like a
I
great
have horrifyingly seen some disasters.
Really?
But
outside of burning the tortilla, you should be pretty good.
It's the flip. It's the flip. You got to fold it over, and everybody tries to put way too much stuff in them.
Well, I love a lot of cheese, but this is perfectly balanced. You got egg in here. You got some meat.
It's that just enough.
Well, what's the fine line between a quesadilla and then a taco? Well, you're talking about stuffing it too much.
All right. Well, a taco generally is the rigid shells, and it doesn't stay together because it wasn't done under heat. A taco is generally just assembled, some lettuce, whatever your topping
Don't
is.
overstuff
Boom, 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 boom. Right. The quesadilla can, of course, be any size flour torte you want. And the real thing is, does it fit the frying pan? And you only really need to put stuff on the one side. So when you fold it over, you can get a nice press down on it so it will stay folded.
Allan, is quesadilla real Mexican food?
Most Mexican food we think of Mexican food is not real Mexican food.
You telling me they don't have chips and salsa before every meal?
No, dude. It's
what? Are you?
Wait a minute.
It's like going to France and looking for French toast or French fries. You go to England, you ask them for an English muffin, they have no idea what you're talking about. So do
they have pizza in Italy? Yeah.
Oh yeah, but doesn't look a lot like American pizza.
Oh, okay.
Pizza can be that's another one of those fill in here.
You know what?
It's some kind of dough with some kind of topping with something on top of it.
And the reason I asked you that question about a quesadilla being real Mexican food is when you go to a food truck, like mine is my favorite one is, everyone has their favorite food truck. Mm-hmm. Mine is give a shout out to Chile Verde at Park and Mendenhall or Mount Moriah.
Yeah.
But when you ask for on your taco cheese, they say, "Oh, we'll give it to you on the side." They almost look at you like you're crazy.
Yeah,
because
that's as I love to tell everybody, Taco Bell, the Bell part of that is Glenn Bell.
Oh,
the guy who opened the company.
And Glenn Bell is not Mexican.
You kind of got that.
I will tell you this. I went to El Paso, and we played UTEP. We went over to Juarez, and not a block into Juarez was a Taco Bell. So I was like, authentic.
Yeah.
Did they tell you at every meal if you go to real Mexico and have an authentic meal that be careful the plate's hot?
Yes.
I mean, that's authentic.
Yeah, they heat that.
Like the chips and the dip.
Yeah. They got a big plate heater in the back there with Mama. Right. That ain't happening. So, welcome to just kind of Mex-Tex. We're going to call this a fusion food because it's evolved more or less up here. It's kind of a restaurant. It's
like Americans,
it's a staple.
We have, what do they say? We have stolen holidays of other countries and declared them drinking days.
Oh yeah,
and we do the same with food. We appropriate foods from other countries and put our own twist to it and call it our own.
We are the bad back alley of whatever your good thing is.
I don't care. It was delicious. Mine's gone. I don't care.
There's Danny. I was like, what has Danny been doing over there this whole time? She's been eating her
I ate it. I mean, it's gone. That thing was delicious. I don't care if it came from Mexico, Arizona, or South Haven.
Right.
I loved it. What's in there?
All right. That was just really a simple little flour torte, little scrambled eggs. Now, here's the real trick. Have you ever seen like those little candy crushers so that you can put candy over your ice cream?
Yeah.
All right. Those are the greatest kitchen implements ever. Because you take like a pre-made sausage patty, throw it in there, grind it up, and you instantly have a little ground sausage.
Huh.
Instant.
They make a candy crusher you buy. I just thought you whacked it with the mallet or something like that.
No, OXO makes a wonderful little device. It's got a little turn wheel on it. It's got little blades.
Well, it's just something else I got to pay for. I'll just hit it with a hammer.
Well, Well, the sausage isn't going to go so good with the
Right,
hammer. You know
right.
what I mean? And you just kind of, a little ground up sausage. And
Between
a little-
that and the baby food maker, I mean, I'm going to have all kinds of gadgets in my kitchen.
Well, it's just a few key ones that really knock it out of the park when you're trying to think of how to do something quick.
Right.
And the little candy crusher turn thing works on everything. Can work on coffee, work on nuts, work on candy bars. You want to make a fabulous dessert, but you don't want it to say, Hershey right on the top of it? No problem. There you go. Now you got ground chocolate to sprinkle over something. Great way of knocking cheese down sometimes.
Getting on Amazon.
Yeah, just little quickie ideas that make it better. But for like a breakfast quesadilla, again, one of these things where food is assembled, not cooked. So if you've got the relatives over, you got three or four spare kids laying there, and you don't really know what they like to eat. You can have a little bowl of bacon,
Whatever I
a
give
little
them.
bowl of scrambled cream. You can have little bowls of different ingredients, and honestly, you can just kind of go, "What do you like? Here, put it in a bowl. Bam.
Today
Goes
you
right in
like
the middle.
this, or
Yeah.
you go hungry. That's what.
You just said bacon, and I have the hardest time with that because I try to burn the bacon when I want to use the bacon bits,
See, I
and
like
then
it
try
crispy.
to whack them
Yeah,
down.
I like my bacon really crispy.
Yeah, but when I'm trying to make bacon bits, so would that work in that candy crusher thing?
Sure.
Yes,
Food
but the
processor.
real secret, if you want good, crispy bacon, bake it.
No.
I've seen people
fry
do
it.
that.
Put it on a baking sheet like you're going to put a piece of meat on the little racks and the grease strips down, and bake it so that you get a nice, firm, clean bacon. Let it cool, and then you can run it through a crusher or grinder, or you can cut it with a knife, and you'll make the little bacon bit pieces.
Okay.
The trick is you got to get the oil away from the bacon.
Okay.
Well, doesn't it? You're putting on that pan and putting it in the oven, because I've seen people do that. It's a little bit more of an even, then you're flipping it back and forth, then it curls up, and you're trying to straighten
Right,
it out.
exactly.
You got half of it
So when
chewy,
you
half of
bake
it's
it, it
crispy.
doesn't curl up like that, does it?
Well, when you're
Probably
not
not as much.
leaving it in the oil, it's gonna wavy up some,
Yeah.
but it's not gonna crinkle like it did in the frying pan, because you're not putting that much heat that fast only on one side. When you
Alan,
bake it,
go.
comes through kind of nice.
You know what I say, man? I say you ought to open up a food truck right outside here, and every Thursday you ought to sell.
I've built a couple of food trucks. I've never run one.
Well-
I've built a couple.
I'm just suggesting we all get a cut of it, right?
Now,
'Cause
All right.
real quick, was there like a sauce in there?
Yeah, just a little dash of pecani sauce.
just enough. Just enough.
Just a
know.
tiny little wipe. Just barely half a spoon.
People
Alan-
over salsa stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, just pecani sauce or
You want
salsa,
the
whatever you
sauce?
want. Yeah,
Alan knows I don't like my stuff hot.
Nice and mild.
Yes. All right. Where can they find this recipe, Alan, the food dude?
All you gotta do is pop over to thecookingshowtoday.com and they can follow our little culinary misadventures.
All right, Alan, the food dude. Thank you.